Fall Camp 2024, day number one. It is officially football season. Nico looks visibly thicker and he has great pocket presence. This looks better than what we saw even as of last spring. And here comes Gaston Moore. He's probably going to be the backup for us this season. A lot of people are asking about this position, but watch him go to work right here. Very technically sound in his fundamentals inside of the pocket. You have to love that. Now, this is the true freshman, Jake Merklinger. Looks like he's also been picking up weight. He looks great going through this drill. So, I mean, this is literally miles away from where he was at last spring. You have to love that. He's going to be ready to rock and roll. Of course, Coach Halsley's got to coach him up. He's got to get him right. We have to be looking towards our future. But let's take a look at Nico and the rest of the quarterbacks, throwing to the wide receivers and tight ends on air. And Nico looks like he's on point. Brew McCoy on that first little clip right there is back. Ethan Davis looks good, rocking number 0. Squirrel White at number 3 looks good making catches. I mean, these balls are perfect, dude. Like, this is exactly what you want to see out of your quarterback. Let's see what Gaston Moore does here. Boy, he can sling it. I love that arm release. Really, all these guys, their release is just laser quick. There's Big Chaz Nimrod now up to 220, so we got to call him Big Chaz Nimrod now. Charlie Browder, who's a guy that we've talked a whole lot about as a tight end inside of this system, might be number 4. Could he work himself up into that 3 tight end rotation that we're looking for this season? Dante Thornton looking good. I also love to see, the coaches out there hitting our wide receivers. How much have we talked about it on this channel that we have got to be more physical at the wide receiver position, especially playing up against teams like Georgia that are going to hold you. Now, Chaz Nimrod misses that ball right there. It was a little bit behind him, so that's fine. That one was in a really good spot, and Chris Brazel knows that. He knows he should have made that catch, but it's all good. It's just day number 1. It's supposed to happen. This is part of the process. Miles Kitselman looks great. I mean, prototype tight end, prototype. Nathan Leacock, what's he going to give us this season? There's Squirrel White again. Now, here's big Andre Carrick with the offensive line. Number 54 is going to be Vyson Lang. And I believe number 72 might be right behind him. I'm sorry, that's number 79. So that is going to be Sham Umarov. But I can tell you right now, it looks like Andre Carrick has been picking up weight. Looks a little bit slow right there, but we got to work on that. But that is going to come, okay? He is probably just starting to get back into football shape. I'm sure that he is in shape just from doing conditioning, but it is a difference if you haven't played football as long as he's been out. So we'll see what happens as far as that left guard battle goes. Now, right here we have William Satterwhite, and we also have Sham Umarov. William Satterwhite has picked up a lot of weight. Looks like he might be ready to rock and roll for us. I love him. He's a dog. So right here we have Coach Glenn Ellaby, and he's just getting the guys right. I love what he's been doing with the 2025 class. I think 2024 was also really good. A lot of high-end talent inside of that class. So can he recruit with the big boys? Absolutely, he can. He's a great coach. I think he's going to get us right fundamentally. We'll see what happens. And we will also be having our thoughts from day 1 after this video, once we hear everyone talk and all that type of stuff. So we'll have a whole lot more notes on maybe what he had to say if he does speak. But we will definitely be having that coming out to y'all. So hopefully y'all will tune into that as well. Here's the offensive coordinator, Coach Halsey. Looks like he's kind of bulking up a little bit. He looks like he's got an extra pep in his step. Whole lot of confidence around this entire team. There's that man right there, James Pierce. His first step is incredible. He has great size. I'm expecting for him to go first round, top 5, no question. And now John Slaughter's rocking number 12. What we have right here is, this is just the hoop drill, and you're just kind of working on a pass rush, getting to the quarterback, getting that ball out, picking it up, things like that. I feel like you need to be doing this every single day from every single position group on defense. It's so important. It's all about getting that football, getting it back to our offense, get off the field as quickly as you can. Give yourselves a break. That's what we want to see. And right here, number 29, that is going to be Jordan Ross. Number 51, that is Jackson Moy. So you can tell, first off, look at how they're going through these drills, right? Like, they look good physically, but I mean, their foot speed, their quickness, going over these dummies is just ridiculous. This is the defensive line, probably the strongest position group on this entire team. It might be the strongest position group in the entire country. I mean, look at the hand speed. Look at everything. Whenever we do film breakdowns on our high school players, you're seeing how it's supposed to look. I mean, getting around the corners, tight angles. I mean, it's beautiful. All of this, I think that Jordan Ross is going to contribute a lot for us this season. Now we're just going through the shoot, working that same drill. We're working on staying low right here. It's so important. You've got to play low in football. The low man usually wins. So Jordan Ross right here, like I talked about, he already looks like he is physically ready to play, and he's so explosive. This right here is just working on that get off of the football, just being explosive from your knees. This is a very old school drill, working on the sled, but you already know Coach G is an old school coach. And man, we are going to work. This is going to be a very, very exciting season for our Volunteers this year. So that was Isaiah Inge. I don't know if he's any relation to Coach Inge, but he could be. Elijah Simmons, dude, at 330 pounds, moving like this, getting the football like that. Look at that change of directions right there. He can bend with the best of them. You have to be very excited. Andre Turntine, now at number 2. I love that number on him. What's he going to give us this year? We're going to be watching it very, very closely. I can't wait to see what the notes are from the insiders. Right here, John Slaughter gets out of number 33. That number really didn't suit him. I love number 12 on him. And now we have number 15, Idris Farouk, who looks really good, very explosive. Boot Carter, everyone's wondering what is he going to give us. Now we have Coach Chop. And this guy right here has been so instrumental as far as us going out and landing top tier caliber players, blue chip caliber players, especially up front, but really everywhere. Could he find himself being promoted as maybe like I don't know, like recruiting coordinator or something? Maybe, but he is going to need to get an official title, before it's all said and done, or he's going to end up somewhere else. People will be taking notice of him. Now we've got some more of our guys. This looks like it's primarily going to be the strong side DNs. I know Joshua Josephs was in this one. Right here, we have Tyree Weathersby. Look at how good he looks wearing number 18. My goodness. I think he's going to be a starter, okay? He looks great. I mean, he's 270 pounds. Look at how he carries it. That's ridiculous, dude. Right here, here's that man, Cam Selden. He's out there working. You know what I'm saying? He's putting it in, and I think that he could be ready by that NC State game. I think he carries 220 pounds for 240 as well as we've ever seen it. But that's going to be it for this one, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We will see y'all on the next one. Thanks. Peace.